It says, why Hogwarts Legacy is doomed.
Hogriders Legacy is coming out next month.
Hog. Oh, from Clash Royale. Okay.
And it has the inmates of the asylum getting all riled up. It's getting slammed with wild tags that I can't show in the first 30 seconds because Big Mama will touch me. Individuals are person-cutting this game, resulting in it shooting to the top of the charts. And there's a bunch of blah, blah, blah reasons for why you're evil if you buy the wizard game. But listen, I don't care. You know what I say, pimp? Susan, may I say the fun words now? If you're looking for a reason,
can I say the fun words? Because it's not at the start. It's not at the start of the video. The fun words.
Not buy the wizard game, don't buy it because it looks like generic shit. It's the same AAA open world narrative driven over the shoulder skill wheel based RPG that you've played in Assassin's Creed, Gotham Knights, God of War, Saints Row, and more. The difference is this time they're taking minors to a secluded location in Transylvania to go to some magical university. They should have called this Top G Legacy. This is a ripoff. Okay, I can see that I am making you angry, but just do me a favor. Before you go whipping out the dark magic, casting Schmeckle Shrinkus Dick Officus on me, just let me piss you off for a little bit longer. I'll start with the gameplay.
To be honest, it could be. We don't know how the game is gonna be played and how well it's gonna be. It could be one of those games, you know?
First off, the customization looks like you can be whatever you want as long as you don't want to be someone who weighs more than 60 goddamn pounds. Why can't I be a fat wizard, WB? This is fattest behavior right here. I can look like Scarlett Johansson and have a voice like fake Kratos, yet I can't be calorically challenged, pimp. Be better, WB. And speaking of things that need to be better, did Hogwarts have really bad recruitment?
Listen, they improved, all right? Their first or initial representation of characters were so bad. They kind of improved. They're not there yet, but
back in the 1800s, because even though I fell asleep both times that I tried to watch the Harry Potter movies, I remember Hogwarts being much more bussin' with people than this senior home. Shit, I think even senior homes have more life than this. But speaking of senioric behavior, let's get down to what most people consider the best part of this game, the combat. I don't know how anyone could say that this game is anti-rainbow, people, because these wands are fabulous. The combat in this game looks
anti-rainbow. Oh my god, this guy doesn't care. This guy is going for it.
Very fetch, very magical, very cinematic, but my issue is, it doesn't look like it's gonna feel good at all. The gameplay has a lot of weird cinematic slowdown and pauses for effect after every attack, and of course, thanks to the skill wheel, you have that same shit from Saints Row where you're reaming out their compadre, and they're just kind of standing in the background looking at you like, that's not good, I say. Feels like a scene straight out of Austin Powers.
You attack me one at a time, and I knock you out with a single punch, okay? Go.
The best way that I can phrase my opinion on the combat is that this looks like it's gonna have
standing
no
and
flow.
looking.
And if I'm being real honest, I can barely even pay attention to the magic because I'm so focused on throwing out my shoulder, jerking my wand over here, looking dumb as hell. And as long as we're talking about hell, that's where all these characters look like they're from. I mean, Jesus Christ, these people have that Ubisoft signature lobotomized housewife from the 1940s look, and it's freaking me out. Ed Kemper has more expression in his eyes than this chick does. That's a demon right there. But more concerning than the Hogwarts human experiments over here is the story. All they've given us so far is this one cutscene. Check it out.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Sorry for what?
Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of our wand.
Especially since they're such good size and all. Yeah, I see that.
All goofing aside, my problem with this story is that it's a month out and all I currently have is buzzwordy mumbo jumbo like become the wizard you want to be and we're sending you to school. Also, no morality system, and all I've seen about the whole choosing your own house system is that it's gonna move some shit around in your magical living room. But on the positive side, they did confirm that Sean is playing the main professor, so hey, that's nice. He's a great actor. My favorite role of his is probably when he tried to compare the finale of She-Hulk to Blazing Saddles. Speaking of bullshit, the Dark Arts Battle Arena that is in a ton of the marketing materials, the place where you get to practice all the fun spells, will be a day one DLC. But come on, don't worry, it's definitely not cut content. Absolutely not. Just like how you absolutely don't need to worry about the fact that they're using the infamous de novo anti-piracy software that's broken more games than Bethesda has promises, because I'm sure they're gonna implement it perfectly, just like everyone else has. My nostalgia and the gun resting on the back of my skull assure me of it. Anyways, it's time to place your bets. I'm guessing 10 out of 10s across the board, except from Kotaku, because they'll probably say some shit like, this game is like really great, but Harry Potter's mom's head. And as long as we're throwing out some possible quotes I think I'm gonna see out there come game day, I'm guessing someone who hasn't touched a game since Tetris will say something like, this is the most ambitious game ever made. Another person who's read every book, every script, and every piece of Harry Potter merchandise will tell me, I respect your opinion, however. Kanye will say something like, those goblins look a lot like... And I had to go ahead and redact the rest of that quote. And finally, I'll say that Hogwarts Legacy sounds like what my doctor was trying to explain to me last week. This game looks painfully mediocre, but I am very open to it being painfully fantastic should WB Games like to pay me off for a surprisingly cheap price. Fleet out!
Bruh. Okay. Bruh. We're just moving on. Yalla. Shim. Moving on.